little bit late, 9:30, 9:31 in the evening. All you West Coasters, you're welcome. I'm on at your request. Late. No, I'm not on at your request. We're going to try to sneak out of here today. It's Derek with the food boat, and we're waiting on the tide. We've got a little bit more time before the tide comes in. Actually, like 2 hours before dead high tide or peak high tide. Um, but I figured we'd start waiting on it. You can see there's a while before it's got to come in. The game is still going on, so you can see there's still people there. Bill Murray is at the stadium right now, by the way. I waved, he waved back. I doubt he's coming down though. I doubt he's coming down. That would be funny as hell if he walked down that gangway though. He was going into the Segra Club, where Josh was talking about, like the club level where they cook for like 200 something people. He was going into the Segra Club and holding the door, and he like looked out, and I went, and he looked and waved, because that's the kind of guy he is. But I doubt he's coming down. That would be kick-ass. Like, how cool would that be? He ain't gonna do it though. He ain't gonna do it. But let me go ahead, just in case, and send invites to Alfred and Andy. Because we do have time to kill. We've got time to kill before we have to worry about actually getting out of here. But right now it's literally just going through the paces, getting things ready. The spotlight's charged. I haven't brought the gangplanks back yet. I do have to do that. He might have been wearing a food boat t-shirt, but if he was wearing a food boat t-shirt, I guarantee you. Where is it? Guarantee you it's the manatee one, the Wagyu of the Sea one. Who do we got here? We've got Tiger, we've got Eric, we got Teresa, we got Salty, we got Emily, we got David, we got Mason, we got Viper. Damn it, we got a full house in here today, huh? Am I missing anyone? We got Joseph there. We've got the pole barn builder. It's been 3 months. What have you missed? You missed a lot. We're currently stuck in the marsh, is what you've missed so far. Susan, good to see you. We are waiting on the tide. Can't really see much anything right now, huh? All of it's dark. All of it's dark. Let me get a little bit more lighting out here, huh? There we go. It's a little bit more festive. I think this one, does that make it too bright? Ah, good. So you can kind of see we're still here, just chilling. Let's go bring all the bugs here. I know, Mariner, that was my fault. I knocked over the wood chips. Usually I'm yelling at you for you knocking over the wood chips, but that was totally me. How y'all doing? Cool, man. Back in. Bunch of people leaving. Bunch of people leaving. Now they're all wondering what. A bit nervous because it's dark. Probably so. I mean, I got a couple hours. I don't mind some Raiders. Well, what do you say, man? You okay? Man, are you just nervous or what? don't mind if we get boarded. Is there a way to make this light where it's not motion sensor? Stay there, man. Oh no. Full ahead. Full ahead, Hooper. Full ahead. We're waiting on the tide. I'm sure the raccoon. David's still going back and checking it out. He's sure he's seen something. He's sure he's seen something. You want treats, huh? That's what you want? I know. Actually, I know what Mariner wants. Mariner's sitting here looking at me. Mariner wants me to dig the pork belly out of the fridge. That's what he's looking at me for. He says, I know there's still some pork belly in that fridge. Oh, that one went down in the hole. That one went down in the hole. Wish those lights weren't just motion sensor. I do want to show y'all real quick the motor. See, that's what I was telling you about. See how the motor mount. See how the motor mount wants to go underwater. It's actually going to go completely underwater before it floats. I don't know if you can see here. That'll get to like on that jack. I don't know if you can see the jack plate, but that'll get to where it's like an inch and a half away from dunking the entire motor. And then we'll float. Scares the bejesus out of me. Scares the bejesus out of me when it does that. I didn't bump it that hard on the bank. Hopefully we can get off. Hopefully we can get off. What's up, Kevin? Good to see you. What's that, Salty? What am I ignoring? Am I ignoring something? Yes, he would. Yes, he would. The problem is doing it when Joe Keating is in Europe. That's the problem. That's the problem. We'll raise anchor as soon as the stern starts floating. As soon as that stern starts floating, walking the high wire without a net, yeah. This sure is. No, Mom, you can see the planks are still out there. I'll probably pull them in the next 20, 30 minutes. We got a little bit of time. We got a little bit of time before I have to worry about pulling those planks in. And I might try to get him, bring him ashore real quick. To let him go potty. Yep, exactly. That's exactly right, Mom. Let him go ashore and go potty before we pull the planks. Mariner might not only have a long night, huh, Mar? We might be stuck out here tomorrow, so we might have a long night into tomorrow night before we get out of here. We'll see how it goes. Derek problems. Yeah, happy anniversary. Yeah, 100% happy anniversary. Congratulations, happy anniversary. Send the Coast Guard in for Mariner. Screw the man that's on the boat. Just make sure the dog's okay. We're not even sure the mental state of the guy on the boat anyways. Just leave him there. So where are we at tide-wise right now? It's at 5 feet right now, so it's going to come in another foot. It's only coming in another foot. What do we got going on back here? That's where it gets scary, y'all. That's where it gets scary. So I said the motor looks like it's going to go under. And right before it goes under, it doesn't. It's so scary, though. Right before it goes under, it doesn't go under. So in probably another, what are we at? Probably another 2 inches, 3 inches of water, the stern will pop up. Once the stern pops up, then I'll probably start playing with the spuds. But I'm gonna leave y'all right there because that's the money shot. That's where the pressure starts turning on. That's where it's like, oh my God, is that motor gonna go underwater or what? This is where Alfred goes, wait for it. Are we gonna have a bloop 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 tonight? What are we gonna have? Like I said, the first time I seen this, like every time I see this actually, I get really nervous. I get puckered. Because like when I see it, it's like, are we gonna lose the motor? But as you saw earlier, we're actually bridging the creek, so I'm not nervous about it. If that was in the bottom of the creek, not on the other bank, I'd be really nervous right now. But the fact that it actually bridges the creek and it's in the other bank and most of the water is underneath the barge already, it's going to come up at some point. So you can see right now at the bottom of your screen, the bottom left, you have what's left of the motor mount going underwater. It scares the ever-living crap out of me. And as it should. As it should. So we're waiting for that to come up again. And when it comes up, it means the... Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Tiger, you take that back. You're going in timeout again. Saying we lost another prop before we even get started. Don't you put that evil on me. Yeah, this is where I'm like really nervous right now. I've got something sitting on my chest right now is what it feels like. The anxiety of that alone is just freaking killing me. Mayor, the chair is going to go on the bed. Once we get ready, I'll be running back and forth. So sorry, you're losing some of your bed spot. David, are we sinking? See, it'll come up from there. All right, I'm gonna mess up y'all's lighting real quick because I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna engage the winches on the spuds. So when we do start floating somewhat, I can hopefully use some of the spud. Never mind, we got a ways to go. We've got a ways to go. This is guaranteed to be interesting to watch. Oh man. Do you want to go short so you can go potty? We're just chilling, bud. Y'all waiting to see a swamp creature. 10 hours later. Riveting. Riveting stuff. Again, those lights, it'd be nice to have good lighting for y'all there, but I don't know who won the game. I don't know who won the game. What's Eric saying? It's like watching paint dry. I think I've already used that title before. I lost viewers. I put y'all out here rather than watching the motor, and I lost viewers. Hummer? What? What are you doing? Huh? What do you say? You sitting there wagging your tail? Huh? Got an hour and a half before the tide's in. Hour and a half. High tide at 11:30. Andy's wondering what he's going to have to come up with, is what he's thinking. A GoPro on Mariner would be pretty cool, yeah. It would be. Ray E. Who's Ray E? Good to see you, Ray E. Thanks for joining. I was doing some stupid stuff. We just did some epic cook sessions. We had the River Dogs culinary team out here today making some killer pork belly banh mi's, and now waiting on the tide to hopefully sneak out of here. That's what we're doing. But there's a game going on. What these people don't realize is they got a game and maybe a show tonight. If you're going to continue using these mud marshes, you're going to have to turn the food boat into an airboat. We do this a lot in the South. In the low country, I'm sorry, in the low country. I know you're in the South. If anyone wants to give me a mud motor, though, one of those long stick mud motors, I'd be totally fine with some of those, but I don't think they're going to have enough torque to move this thing around long term. But that would be pretty cool to get one of those mud motors. Derek the Adventurer. Stay there. Stay there. Mud motor on the bumper boat. Now there's an idea. There's the motor. That's what this is a full-blown adventure. There's the motor. See, like I said, this is what will make you nervous right here. A long-tail motor with a 6-cylinder diesel engine will have plenty of torque. Well, I am who I am. What's up, man? Or gal. I'm not sure who I am is. But good to see you. Thanks for joining. I saw you the other day. Tonight's adventure is probably going to be just as good as the other adventure we had. If you're wondering why the chair's here, I need the walk space. So I need to be able to get back and forth from there to there and there, back and forth rather quickly once this starts happening. So until then, it's out of the way. It's out of the way. The only one that's not out of the way is going to be Mariner. Mariner wants to be right by me the whole time. Oh, isn't that right, Goobs? He does get pushed out of the way a little bit here and there. And he does get his feelings hurt when that happens, don't you? Don't you? Because he's like, well, you say you need help. You say you needed help. And then I come to help and you don't want my help. So what is it? I am what I am. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Eats me spinach. Cue the Titanic music. I don't know about y'all, but that right there makes me nervous every freaking time. Every time. I am who I am is the one who made the Fishman Joe. Huh. What are you doing, Mayor? You eating flies? You trying to eat flies? When are we going to pop up a little? I've never put a camera on this, so I'm not sure when the moment happens. What's up, Greg? Good to see you. Hour and a half before high tide. Riveting stuff, I know. What's up, Mary? Good to see you as well. We're just waiting on the tide coming in, as you can see. I don't know if I like this angle, because this angle really gets... this angle gets me more nervous than it gets you nervous. I promise you that. All of y'all are just sitting here, like, probably eating popcorn, watching the food boat, saying, what's Derek up to? And I'm sitting here, nervous as all hell, watching that motor get close to being dunked. And then the other thing I see is I see all that marsh grass right behind me, and I'm like, do I even have enough room to maneuver? Do I have enough room to maneuver? It will be satisfying watching it pop up. Yeah, it will be. I thrive on this. How about that? I don't know about that, Stray. But I certainly do find myself in this situation an awful lot. The grass is worrisome. That's the only thing you're worried about, Mom, is that grass? Because the prop's right in it. What's moving over there? Did you see that ripple there? What's going on over there? Is there something in the water? David, is that your creature from the Black Lagoon? Did you see that ripple? I think that's your creature, David. You're going to have to timestamp that too, right? 3550 or whatever, 3540 something. There was some ripple between the barge and the motor. Probably about a good 5-10 feet off the barge there. Nah, I hope there's no motor trouble. We just ain't got enough water to work the motor yet. It's a Wally Gator. David, there's another one, and I challenge you to find it. There's another one that ran across in the bow. Like where the walkway is now, where the gangway is. There's another one that ran there. Susan needs anxiety meds just to get me through, just to get her through my experience. It's like I need a weed whacker or a shovel. Oh, man. There's another appearance from a creature, black creature that ran through the bushes and exposed itself. Not that way. Get y'all's mind out of the gutter. Exposed itself, like almost like a Bigfoot sighting, but fast and blurry. It was Bigfoot sighting because it was blurry. How shallow is it there? Pretty dang shallow, Jane. Pretty shallow. We got another hour and 20 minutes before high tide. It's a puma. I poo my pants. That's what you mean. I poo my pants when I seen it. Derek, why are you saying that? You know you're live. You know these people are recording it so they can make fun of you later. Campus security. Oh, man. Come on. How much more water we got? Stay where you at, man. Can I use the walking planks? Can I use the walking planks to push out of here? The barge weighs a lot. The barge weighs an awful lot. The best thing to move the barge is the motor. It might have been Colonel Walter E. Kurtz. Would have got to wait for it, too, if it weren't for you pesky kids. Yeah, Mom's got the tools now. Well, the intake could be below the water line, but right now the intake would still be in the mud. The intake would still be in the mud. The flashing light's probably something going on at the game. There's no popo here. You need food? I know you're looking at the refrigerator because you want that freaking pork belly. But you're not getting the pork belly. I'll give you some food if you're going to actually eat dog food. You haven't eaten dog food all week. What's up, Raymond? Good to see you. Good to see you, Raymond. Raymond, did your shirts arrive? The main girl said she got her shirts. I didn't know who else has received their shirts from the initial push of the order. Susan got her shirt too? Awesome. Well, the mud's not in the motor. I just can't put the motor down right now. Got them yesterday? Awesome. How do you order a shirt? Give me 1 second. Oh, Tiger got it up too. Go on there and check them out. See what you got, see what you like. There's one that's got the thumbnail on it. There's one that's just the generic food boat one with the food boat logo on the front and back. There's one that's the Wagyu of the sea. There's a couple different ways, a couple different t-shirt options there. It is a print-on-demand service that does the fulfillment. So if they're out, just check every now and then to see if they're out. The hat, I do hate it that the hat is the hat that I really like is sold out, and that I wish it wasn't because I want that hat. I can't even buy it. We're missing some of the perspective, so I'll quit pushing merch and take the link down. But if you want to check it out, those are that's the link. But we're here to see this and not buy a shirt. There are some 4XLs. Yes, Greg. You have to kind of shop around a little bit and see what they got, but they do have different colors available. I don't know off the top of my head right now what they have and what's available, but I do know there's some 4X. I've even seen 5X available in some of the colors and some of the options. So. Scares the hell out of me. This part scares the ever-living hell out of me. What are we at? we got about another inch before it's going to pop up. Another inch before it's going to pop up. I know some of y'all are probably saying, well, Derek, go stand at the bow. Get your fat ass off the back. That doesn't make a difference. The first day I got nervous thinking it would make a difference, but it didn't make a difference. I don't know if you can see that, right? You can't really make those numbers out. But you see how the plank, all that's underwater? Hopefully we have enough tide. Hopefully we have enough tide. Mariner's already gone ashore, Mom. He went ashore probably 15 minutes ago. It's a flat bottom barge. 6'8", that's a big guy. Hoo-wee. He's head and shoulders taller than me. Wow. At least a head. Oh, there's no rock in it, Jane. There's no rock in it. It's a 12 by 40 bottom. It's a 12 by 40 flat bottom barge. You're not going to rock it. The only way to rock it is with that motor. Once we get that motor in, we can throw some water up under it. 7-5 river dogs, nice. Nice. Where's the tide at right now? This is going to be tight. This is going to be tight. Hopefully I didn't miscalculate. Because we came in here with a 6.3 tide. Today we got a 6.1 tide. Hoping those couple of inches don't kill me. Another 8 or 10 inches to come in. Mariner did go to the game yesterday. I got a little bit of footage of that. Probably enough to make a short, but that's about it. Without having somebody to help me between holding the leash, because he has to be on a leash the whole time, and there's a bunch of other dogs, it was hard to film. But he did go in, he did get a pup cup. He and I split a big pretzel, ballpark pretzel, and he got to hang out. 6'10" without skates. Damn. That's a big guy. Why are you jumping out of bed? I know you know I'm nervous. Yeah, Jane, I've always thought about looking into one of those cages. Even when I had the dock business. Just never got around to it. Oh, Oyster's in the house. What's up, Oyster? What's up, Oyster? We're just waiting on water to come in. Might pump out that bilge real quick. Since we're on this downward angle, it wouldn't hurt. I pumped it out the other day, but we get rain every day this time of year. The camera's going to get wet. The camera's going to get wet there. We still have those boards there. The rain didn't do anything. Are you pumping out or no? Is that board stopping you from pumping out? I think I hear you flowing. Can't really see it. It's a beautiful place though, huh? What's up, Chef? Good to see you. Andy Marak's in the house too. You stepped on a lure. Damn it, man. Don't be doing stuff like that. Stay where you're at, man. It's not a good angle. Slightly better. Bring the kicker motor. We'll have to fix the weight. Fix the weight a little bit more. The solar light's not directional, Mom. It's there. It's just not directional. And it's motion sensor. Barge hasn't lifted yet. What are you picking up on? Shouldn't hear a boat. Stay there, man. Is the barge rising? Yeah, you're right. I might be putting too much weight on it. That's an extra 600 pounds on that thing. Yeah, the engine, it was two inches, and now it's 3 inches. So it's good. The barge is coming up a little bit. It may not look like it, but the back of the barge is starting to lift up a little bit. Even with the weight of one spud. I'd like to get the other spud up if I can, so that flow of that water starts pushing the stern to break the hold the mud might have on it, on the bow. Yeah, we still got just about an hour of rising tide. Yeah, there is no downforce. They just go in. They just go down. The downforce is the weight of the spuds going into the mud. It's not a jack-up barge. It would be nice if it was a jack-up barge. We're just about an hour into it. The motor's healthy. Even though that motor mount is still underwater, it's starting to come up now. And then A good thing we have a jack plate. The one spot I just haven't pulled it up. It was giving a little bit of pressure. I haven't tried it yet. It will most likely come up. The battery is at 90%, so we're good. Now it's just a waiting game, yo. Now we're just waiting on water. But it looks like that stern's coming up. That actually looks like it might be closer to 4 inches on that jack plate. Yep. We're at about 3 3/4. I try that starboard. Now, it's hull displacement. Salt water weighs about 64 pounds per cubic foot, give or take. So for every cubic foot of displacement you have of air is what makes it float. So this is 12 foot wide by 40 foot long by 3 foot deep. So it's all just complete hull displacement. All right, spuds are up. Now we're just waiting on water. No, I mean it's different because like I said, I mean you take this barge and you look at 12 foot times 40 times 3 times 64. So the total displacement is 92,000 pounds. And then you subtract the weight of the barge, which was about 13,000 pounds. And then you figure the weight of the structure might be like another 13,000 pounds. So we still got 66,000 pounds of displacement, freeboard displacement. But that puts us, we're actually a little bit heavier than that because we sit about 16 inches in. So whatever that, I can't do that math right now. I can't do the math to figure out, but we're about 16 inches in, and yeah, that looks like that back is steady coming up too, which is nice. Even with the spuds up, yeah, we're almost at 5 inches, so that stern's coming up good. Mary wants me to design you want me to design a coffee mug while we're waiting for the tide, huh? Jokes. She's got jokes. I know Sivy would be up for that too. She's been dying for a coffee mug. The problem is I have to pay for a subscription on that site to design coffee mugs. Can I put mud flaps on the boat? Stern looks really good. Yeah, it's coming up now. It's steady coming up. You can see that the beam that the motor's mounted on is starting to be exposed from the water now. I'm hoping that movement, I can feel a slight movement, which is the moving water hitting that stern. Since the spuds aren't holding it steady, I can feel that actually the slight movement in the hull right now. So I'm hoping that's going to help pull me off this bank. Let's just say I haven't sold enough in merch to cover the subscription. I can't remember. There's two different subscriptions. There's a $20 a month one, I think, and there's a $200 a month one. But when it comes to the mugs, I not only have to, like, that's not really a print-on-demand item anymore. That turns into I need to buy, and they hold it in inventory and do fulfillment. So it's not just upping the description. It's up in the subscription. It's also at that point I have to buy inventory of those unique items. Sorry, I just crushed a freaking water bottle in y'all's ears. Yeah, you hear Mariner drinking water? Yeah, we're up to, I think that's the 5-inch mark, right, on that jack plate. I think that's 5 inches. The water's moving pretty good back there. Problem is, Only got 40-something more minutes of tide coming in. We don't have enough yet to float the bow. Roll back in there. Coffee Mike subscription. Let's do this, people. Mary, you coming back in? Mary. Oh, you've already gone ashore. You don't need to be messing around outside. Thanks for that, Mary. So I don't go fast. I guess the prop does turn fast, but I don't go fast. I go 8 knots. And usually when I get in skinny water, I'm going a lot slower than 8 knots. 8 knots is like the fastest I go. Typically, I'm traveling around 6-7 knots. It's in the mud. It's in the mud still. Cash App Oyster if you want them on the food boat. What's the goal to get you down here? How much they got to pay you, Oyster? It's going to cost you $2? What the hell are you typing there, main girl? The barge doesn't come up soon. It may be August 19th before it floats. Is that when the next freaking tide is? Please don't say that, Andy. Now you got me nervous. Have an address, I can send you some seasoning to cook with. Yeah, if you go to thefoodboat.co, I believe my address is on there. I believe the address is on there. Yeah, there are anodes on it. Derek may be putting her mailbox up. There's 3 anodes along the port side, 3 anodes along the starboard side, and 2 on the stern. Andy's got me getting nervous now. Is that motor in the mud? It's not in the mud bad. It's just still needs a little bit more before it's not in the mud though. Anodes, not alloys. What are alloys? Okay, yeah, perfect. If you Vitamix us, Andy. This is where a tractor helps. Back in the day, when you had a tractor on this thing, I could just push the bow off and we'd be out of here. That's too dark. What do I got to do to keep you on? Huh? What do I got to do to keep you on? Spuds up, Mango. Right now we're just waiting on water. Small airbag under the motor mount. Huh. One of those air rollers that they use to launch shit would be really nice right now. Because an air roller through that creek that lifted the back of the barge up and allowed it to roll would be really nice. Because we've got enough water everywhere else except under us right now. We got enough water, we just gotta wait. We just gotta get off of the bank. But we got enough water everywhere else to get out of here. Blacken the heads and drive out. You're on bottom there, huh? Are you on bottom? I might need that camera on the other side now so I can see what the motor's doing. Stay there, man. Yeah, I don't have Cash App. $30. I'm starting to get nervous, y'all, because it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good. There's a little bit of water up by the bow, but still not enough to float us. Andy might be right. I might be here till the middle of August. Yeah. Oh, that camera's going to have to go. That camera's going to have to move. It's right in the splash zone. Get all my subscribers to pee. God damn it. Oh man, well, you can tell the scenery's changed a little. Scenery has changed a little. We're steaming, but we're peeing. Well, we ain't out of the woods yet. We're 30 minutes behind the tide. So we will be sleeping in the marsh tonight, but we won't be sleeping at the stadium. Where is my spotlight? A little bit further, Mayor. Gotta back up a little bit further. Still peeing. Stay out of the tree. Stay out of the tree. All right, y'all. I gotta turn the screen off, so I'm not gonna see chat because I gotta be able to navigate. And with the screen in my face to see chat, I can't navigate. Let me call Andy Jones.
What you got?
Are you watching or are you listening?
I was, well, wasn't having it shut off.
All right, well, can you
Hold on.
can you watch it? Because I have to turn the screen off so I can navigate. So I can't see if I'm peeing right now. I should have the camera on the back. I know there's a latency, but if it stops peeing, just tell me and I'll shut the motor off.
Okay, I got his peeing.
Okay. If you could just stay with me for a little bit until I navigate as far as I can. Man, Andy, that was a lot of work.
I can't believe you got it off there.
I'm going to be sore tomorrow because I'm going to tell you, it took a whole lot of ass to get it off there. I got in the water and pushed a lot. Once I got it moving and it broke that suction on the bow, I had to get in and push it sideways to port so I can back out of there. That was a lot of work, Andy. I'll be sore tomorrow, but it looks like I'll be sleeping in the marsh, so I'll have plenty of time to recover.
Well, you're making some headway.
Oh yeah, if I get to where If I get to the halfway point, and then tomorrow night I get off, we're good. I was worried I was going to have to get an excavator out there to thump it. I was worried I was going to have to get the excavator out and thump her. Which would have done it. It would just been a lot of work. Tomorrow I'd have been running around getting the excavator, getting it over there, having to deal with people saying, "What are you doing with an excavator?"
That damn light's gone out back there again. I can't see real good again.
Oh, really?
There's there with.
Yeah, I got to figure out.
It's still coming out. The light's still coming out for what I can tell. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I'll sleep good tonight, Andy. You know the problem?
You just going out in the river.
What's that?
I said, if you got it moving, you need to just get on out in the river.
If I can, I got a half mile of marsh to navigate before I get to the river. And the tide's already going out.
Yeah, but you ought to be getting deeper and deeper as you go.
No, it's a mud flat pretty much the whole way. Yeah. Yeah, it's a mud flat pretty much the whole way out. That's the problem. Well, I'm where I got caught up coming in. So I made it past where I got caught up coming in.
That's good.
If anyone wants 2x12s, I left them at the fucking shore. I just went through a line of trees.
Well, I don't have it. Looks like the screen's frozen up.
Yeah, I went through a line of streams, trees. So the Starlink got disrupted there. I mean, I had a tree limb run the whole fucking length of the roof, but the Starlink's still there now. So we're good.
All right, well, I'm useless now because I can't. Unless it picks up signal.
It's back in signal now. It's blurry. I need to go back there and refocus it now because whatever went on. But I need to get to I can see it peeing even though it's blurry. I know it's blurry. I'm sorry. So you know the worst thing about having this enclosed driving quarters? Having the enclosed helm is really hard for night because I got a spotlight, you know. And that spotlight just freaking takes out all my freaking night vision the minute it hits that glass.
Looks like you're making good headway now, though.
Yeah. I need to find where I go back in over here, though. I'm about to come up on that mud flat I pulled it through the other day. And I got to find the entrance on the other side of the flat. Yeah, put it in neutral here. Figure out where I need to go in. I don't know where I'm going in yet. What's up, Maybear? That's where I need to enter. Right there. We're still peeing, huh?
It's real blurry, but I see a streak every now and then. I think it's working.
Yeah, I just saw it on the screen outside. It's peeing. I think we're churning mud now, though. Feels like we're churning mud. We're not going to be filming at the River Dogs again.
That was a challenge.
I made it happen, but we're not doing that again. Oh, man, we're going to run ashore here, huh? Hold on to your butt. We're going to hit. Man, I can't. Oh, it's still peeing. I can't figure out where I to be.
If only we had a GPS that had a chart plotter with a track on it.
Oh, that would have been nice, wouldn't it? That would have been nice for sure. All right. I took a wrong turn. Damn it. Still in gear going forward, too. All right, Andy, I might let you go. It's peeing, and it's peeing steady. Right. So I'm gonna
watch it.
but what you say, Mayor? That's where I need to be. Do we have enough water through here, Mare? We might. Might have enough water. Might be able to push. Be just my luck I get hit by that lightning. Where do we go, Mare? We go right there. This is the turn we got stuck in. That lightning's something fierce right now, Mare. What was that? How are we doing this? Right there. Out of here. I'll say a prayer. If you ain't been saying prayers already, now's the time to really say a prayer. Teresa's like, I've already said like 5 novenas. Bunch of weeds stuck on that prop. You just got to get us out of here, girl. Please. We're peeing still? Please say we're peeing still. Peeing still, barely. It's a slow drip, huh? It's a slow drip, but you're peeing, girl. Keep it up. Hard to starboard. 3, 2, 1. God, that lightning's scaring the hell out of me. We gotta get those spuds down. Please let us get the good water so when the tide comes in the morning we can get out of here. That's all I want. That lightning. Something fierce though right there. Turn back, turn back, turn back. Come on. You're drifting too much. No Tokyo drift on me. Mariner! Where you at, Mare? Mare! What do you say, buddy boy? I think we see freedom. I think I see open water. Oh, that spotlight had to blind me at the worst moment. Where's that buoy? Straight ahead. Straight ahead. Don't hit that thing. Don't hit that thing. Drift over it. Drift over it. And I see rain. I see nothing but nasty storm clouds ahead of us. That's a gnarly storm moving in. Let's spud down. Yep, there comes the rain. Of course. You thought you had it easy, Derek? Only easy day was yesterday.